So here's something middle-aged women have known for a long time. Sex is not wasted on the young. A new study found that sex is like a fine wine. It gets better with age.
Oh, I think we should take your blood pressure.
My blood pressure?
It's an exciting time for women, hoping to lead fulfilling lives as the years go on.
I do like sex. Oh.
You certainly do.
That's something researchers at the University of California, San Diego have certainly found to be true.
Sexual satisfaction increased with age.
Their recent study, published in the American Journal of Medicine of women over 40, found that half of those involved had been sexually active in the previous 4 weeks, with 2/3 moderately or very satisfied, even after their 80s.
The youngest women and the oldest women reported the highest incidence of orgasm satisfaction.
Turns out I'm a bit of a slut.
It's complicated, though, at least for some women. 1/3 admitted they had little or no sexual desire, but that doesn't mean they weren't satisfied.
They found satisfaction through caressing, through emotional closeness with their partner, through other intimacies that may have developed over the course of a long relationship that did not necessarily require a sexual act.
And joining us now from San Francisco is Barbara Rose Brooker. She is author of Viagra Diaries, and here in our studio, relationship expert Heide Banks. Great to have you with us, to both of you.
This is such a great study.
Thank you.
Tell me more about the study, Heidi.
It's really about women creating, establishing, and knowing they have sex esteem. Self-esteem, sex esteem. They're finally asking for what they want in the bedroom, and it's showing up in the statistics that women over 40, the mean age I think in the study was 65, 66, are saying, we're having great sex lives. It
Is that
doesn't
a
stop.
confidence building thing? I mean, they're getting to a point where they're more confident in their lives to ask for what they want.
I love one man, I Facebooked this question to, are you having a better sex life? And I love one man said, well, we figured out where everything goes finally. I mean, honestly, what it is we're getting to know our bodies. And we're not afraid to ask. When you hit a certain age, it's like, okay, it's about me. I'm no longer here just to please my partner. And so what's happening is we're letting people know, we're letting our partners know what we need, what's going to make us happy. And let's be honest, after 40, 50, men cannot hold an erection as long. So what's happening is women get intimacy as their number one motivation. Men, it's a physiological response. So when that response goes down, they have to become much more creative in the bedroom. And what's happening is these women are getting satisfied more because of that.
So you already answered part of this question, which was how much does the partner have to do with it, but also how much of a game changer in this equation is Viagra?
It's such a great question. I actually spoke to one of the leading doctors in the country about this question yesterday, Virginia Reith. And what she said is, it's a problem right now. Because in the past, up until the point where Viagra, let's first of all, we're 50 years outside the sexual revolution.
Sure.
The early 60s, we're now in 2012. And up until that point, it was all about, pleasing men, what's going on. Now all of a sudden men are coming in with Viagra and they're saying, I can hold an erection longer. Well, what makes a woman happy is not necessarily how long a man can sustain an erection. It's how much caressing, how much foreplay.
I want to bring in Barbara, who joins us from outside the studio. And Barbara, you wrote the book, Viagra Diaries, so clearly this is a topic that you understand well.
Well, it's the Viagra Diaries, and actually it's interesting what you're saying, Heidi. I think Viagra is the greatest cure since polio. I really do. I think it's fabulous. I also think that it's been used a lot like candy for a lot of these men. And a lot of these men now this is my experience, my perception from dating. I'm 75 and I love sex. I also go on the internet, to date and so forth. And most of the men I meet who are between 60 and 80 want to be with a 25-year-old or 30-year-old. We all know that. So I think that ageism is really, really preventing good sex and intimacy.
We have to leave it there, Barbara. Thank you so much to you and to you, Heidi. Thank you for being with us. Interesting topic.